Hello everyone, welcome to the TGK series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today we are going to discuss important question of UPSC Prelims. So, the previous day question is, consider the following statement regarding the chicken pox. The first statement is, it is caused by bacteria. The second is, it cannot spread through fluids from an infected person. Which of the statement given above is are correct? So, your options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So its answer is D, which is neither 1 nor 2. Recently, Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute of Virology scientists have for the first time in the country found presence of the clade 9 variant of varicella zoster virus. Varicella zoster is a herpes virus that causes chickenpox, a common childhood illness. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is an exclusively human virus that belongs to the alpha herp virus family. It is present worldwide and is highly infectious. The virus is spread by coming in contact with fluids from an infected child's eyes, nose, or mouth. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The incubation period of chickenpox is from 10 to 21 days. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Coming to the first question of today's lecture, consider the following statement regarding the Competition Commission of India. The first statement is, it is a statutory body of the Government of India established under the Competition Act 2002. The second is, all members of the CCI are appointed by the President. Which of the statements given above is are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So its answer is A. It means that first statement is correct. Recently, the Competition Commission of India released draft norms for the regulation of combination that would help bring high-value mergers and acquisitions with substantial India operations. CCI is a statutory body of the Government of India and was established in March 2009 under the Competition Act 2002. Hence, statement 1 is correct. All members of the CCI are appointed by the central government. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The priority of the Commission is to eliminate practices having adverse effects on competition, promote and sustain competition, protect the interest of consumers, and ensure freedom of trade in the market of India. It has the composition of a quasi-judicial body with one chairperson and 6 additional members. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Coming to the second question, consider the following statement with reference to the Indo-Tibetan border police. So the first statement is, it is one of the central armed police forces of India. The second is, it is responsible for guarding the India-Pakistan border. The third is, it works under the Ministry of Home Affairs. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, none. Then your answer is 2, which is only 2 statements are correct. Coming to the explanation part, recently, the Indo-Tibetan border police has decided to set up more border outposts and deploy newly recruited troops in the Arunachal Pradesh sector of Chinese frontier. It is one of the central armed police forces of India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The ITBP is responsible for guarding the India-China border stretching over 3,488 km from Karakoram Pass in Ladakh to Jache Pla in Arunachal Pradesh. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Apart from this, the force also has an important role in many internal security duties and operations against left-wing extremism in the state of Chhattisgarh. It works under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Hence, statement 3 is correct. It was raised in 1962 with the wake of Sino-Indian War of 1962 for deployment along India's border with China's Tibet Autonomous Region. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Coming to the next question. The next question is about, consider the following statement regarding National Common Mobility Card. So, the first statement is, it is an initiative of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The second is, it aims to ensure digital ticketing fare payments in various public transport through a single payment card. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Coming to the answer part, answer is C. It means that both the statements are correct. So, coming to the explanation, recently the State Bank of India has launched its nation first transit card, a rupee prepaid instrument under the National Common Mobility Card that can be used nationwide. NCMC is an initiative of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs in India designed to promote cashless transaction and offer a unified payment platform for commuters. Hence statement 1 is correct. NCMC is an automatic fare collection system. It will turn smartphones into an interoperable transport card that commuters can use eventually to pay for metro, bus, suburban railway services. It aims to facilitate a seamless and convenient customer commuting experience and ensure easy digital ticketing, fare payment in metro, buses, water ferries, parking, etc. through a single card. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Coming to the fourth question. Anamalai Tiger Reserve was recently seen in news. It is associated with which of the following state? Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, West Bengal. Then answer is B, which is Tamil Nadu. Recently, a study on the species and their habitats in Anamalai Tiger Reserve has underscored the need to take proactive conservation measures to preserve their habitat and safeguard the ecosystem. It is located in the state of Tamil Nadu. It lies south of the Palakkad Gap in the southern western Ghats. The tiger reserve supports diverse habitat types: wet evergreen forest, semi-evergreen forest, moist deciduous, dry thorn, and shola forest. It supports 6 indigenous people: Malasar, Malai Malasars, Kadars, Iravellars, Pulayars, and Muduvars. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Coming to the next question. Next question is, recently the term STTT 40 was in news. It is related to dwarf planet, basic trainer aircraft, GMV, New Galaxy. So the answer is B, basic trainer aircraft. And coming to the explanation, recently the Deputy Chief of Air Staff flew the Hindustan Turbo Trainer Aircraft 40 STT 40 basic trainer aircraft in Bengaluru. The Hindustan Turbo Trainer 40 is a basic trainer aircraft manufactured by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The aircraft has been indigenously designed and developed by the Aircraft Research and Design Center of HAL and is based on the training requirements of the Indian Armed Force. The aircraft will meet the shortage of BTAs for training of newly inducted pilots of the Indian Air Force. It will be used for basic flight training, aerobatics, instrument flying, and close formation flights, in addition to undertaking secondary missions such as navigation, night flying flights. It is a turboprop aircraft designed to have a good low speed handling for better training effectiveness. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Coming to the next question. Global Stocktake was recently in news. It is associated with, the first option is a database of sensitive financial information of central banks, an initiative of digital payments, a list of stock exchanges around the world, a review of the impact of climate change action by countries. So the answer is D, a review of the impact of climate change action by the countries. Coming to the explanation, recently the synthesis report of the first global stocktake was released by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change on the eve of G20 Leaders Summit. It refers to the proposed 5-yearly review of the impact of countries' climate change action. Under the Paris Agreement, every country must present a climate action plan in 5-year cycles. Under the Paris Agreement, the first global stocktake was to happen in 2023. It will assess whether the net result of the climate action being taken was consistent with the goal of keeping the increase in global average temperature from pre-industrial times to within 2 degrees Celsius. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Coming to the next question. Next question is, Phanigiri Buddhist site was recently seen in news. It is associated with which of the following state? So, your options are Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Maharashtra. So, the answer is C, which is Telangana. Recently, the Phanigiri artifacts were displayed at the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art. It belonging to 200 BC to 400 CE and discovered in 1942. The Phanigiri Buddhist site is considered as one of the most important finds in the Buddhist iconography in this millennium. Phanigiri, meaning hillock of snakehood, is a small village in the state of Telangana. The thorns discovered at Phanigiri are important as they are among the first found south of Sanchi. The monograph of the event has the image of Buddha wearing what looks like a Roman toga with folds carved in limestone. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Coming to the next question, consider the following statement regarding the heads of the Asian Coast Guard Agency meeting. So, the first statement is it is a biennial event hosted by one of its member nations on a rotational basis. It was initiated by the United Nations to promote cooperation among regional coast guards. So, which of the statements given above is are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. So, coming to the answer part, which is D, neither one nor two. It means that both the statements are wrong. So, recently the Indian Coast Guard took part in the 19th head of the Asian Coast Guard Agencies meeting in Istanbul. The HACGAM is an annual event hosted by one of its member nations on a rotational basis, hence statement 1 is not correct. It was initiated by Japan to promote cooperation among regional coast guard. In 2022, the 18th edition of meeting was hosted by ICG in New Delhi, hence statement 2 is not correct. The forum has 23 member Coast Guard agencies and 2 associate members. The Regional Cooperation Agreement on Combating Piracy and Armed Robbery Against Ships in Asia and United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. The primary focus of the HACGM is to foster cooperation between the coast guards of the member Asian state to ensure and promote safe, secure and clean seas in the region. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Coming to the next question. The next question is about consider the following statement with reference to Nipah virus infection. The first statement is it was first recognized in the Republic of Congo. The second is it cannot be transmitted from animals to humans. The third is currently no drugs or vaccines are available for Nipah virus infection. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none. Answer is A, which means that only one statement is correct. So, recently Nipah virus alert in Kerala authorities spring into action after 2 unnatural deaths. The Nipah virus was first recognized in 1999 during an outbreak among pig farmers in Malaysia when pigs in Malaysian farms came in contact with the bats who had lost their habitats due to the deforestation. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is a zoonotic virus. It means that it is transmitted from animals to humans. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. There are currently no drug or vaccine specific for Nipah virus infection, although WHO has identified Nipah as a priority disease for WHO research and development blueprint. Hence, statement 3 is correct. In infected people, it caused a range of illness from asymptomatic subclinical infection to acute respiratory illness and fatal encephalitis. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Coming to the next question. The next question is Wide Field Survey Telescope was recently seen in news. It is associated with which of the following country? Your options are Russia, United States of America, France and China. And the answer is D, which is China. Recently, China is set to launch the Wide Field Survey Telescope in September. It is the largest time domain survey facility in the Northern Hemisphere. The core scientific objective is to explore and monitor dynamic astronomical events and conduct time domain astronomical observation research. This will enable researchers to detect faint and distant celestial signals, including those from galaxies beyond the Milky Way and galaxy clusters. It will also seek out planets on their moons in the Kuiper belt and beyond. It has set out to find and track 10 lakh solar system objects for a comprehensive view of the solar system and its evolution. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. So, coming to today's practice question, consider the following statement with reference to the Indian oil sardine. So, the first statement is it is a pelagic fish species. The second is oil produced from the fish contains polyunsaturated fatty acid. The third is it is only found on the west coast of India. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none. So you have to answer this in the comment section. I hope you like this lecture. Thank you for the session.